Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Headlines. I'm DJ Moises. Today, we take a closer look at the stories shaping the communities and our future, going past the surface into the context, the impact, and the conversations that matter. So today we're going to discuss about the Binaliw Landfill collapse that hit nearby homes. Continuous rainfall over the past several days softened the soil at the Binaliw dump site, triggering a landfill collapse that affected several nearby houses on Thursday, January 8, 2025, Cebu City Councilor Joel Garganera said. Garganera, chairperson of the Committee on Environment and Emergency Responders, along with 5 ambulances, according to what he said, were immediately dispatched to the area after reports came that in piles of garbage that slid down and partially buried homes within the landfill's perimeter. On the phone is Sunstar correspondent Earl Padronia. So Earl, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, DJ. Rescue operation are still ongoing. There is a barangay Binaliw Landfill. Antod karong utuha, DJ, no? Tuman sa nitapong landslide kagabi, kagahapon sa hapon sa dihang NAHUGNO ang mga kabundok ka basura gumikan usab sa tudahan nga apektado ni sa mga nagsunod-sunod na uwan. So sa pagapron, DJ, nakana lang sa 34 mga missing personnel sa prime ways ang fill ang gipangita karon gipang sa mga debris ani mga basura nga na-trap under sa debris, DJ, no. So out of the 34, 12 ang gipangdala karon o mga na-extricate sa nga gipadala karon sa ospital. Total niya ang casual DJ. So sa pakihinabi no sab namo ni Cebu City Mayor Nestor Archibald, matod pa niya nga gitagana sa mga otoridad 3-day operation, rescue operation para ma-locate, makitan to mga individual, mga personnel, mga trabahante sa primeways nga na-trap under sa debris, DJ. So sa pagkakaroon wala pa silang option ang mga retrieval operation. Sa pagkakaroon priority nila ang pag-rescue sa mga trap. Mga kapin 400 ka mga rescuers na nagkadiyang mga ahensya sa gobyerno, apil na ang AFP, mga kapulisan, PFP, ang naka-station diri karon sa landfill, DJ, no, para mutabang about sa pag-rescue sa mga na-trap na personnel, DJ. Kunya gitutukan sad karon sa Cebu City government ang problema pohon nga kaning paglabay sa mga basura kay sumala pa sukad sa nitabong aksidente kagahapon, mga 600 tons ka basura nga ilalabay unta ang wala pa gyud proseso diri sa landfill. Gipangitaan karon paagi sa Cebu City kauban ng mga DNR ug pa mga relevant agencies nga ang kaning mga basura labi na nga hapit ang sinulog, makakita sila o pang mga facility outside sa Cebu City nga pwede nilang temporaryong kalabayan na, DJ.
Yes, Earl, kanus aga ni exactly yesterday na hitabo ang landslide unsay oras?
Past 4 PM nga tabo ang aksidente, DJ, no. Matud pa sa mga residente nga ato na hinabi, sa kalit lang daw sa pasado alas 4 nailagubo sila nga nadungog. Kunya pagtan-aw nila sa may landfill mo to nakita nila nga debris nga nangatagak na natabunan ang facility mismo sa primeways di na mga opisina diha niya napoy mga trabahante, DJ.
And ang reason nga nangutana ko, Earl, because I just wanted also to cross-check my facts, no? Because from what I captured from you, ang missing as of this time 34 kabuok, no? Pero ang naamang gud sa count nako, and please confirm, ang original missing as of yesterday kay 38. So does this mean nga daghan pag yun ang wala gihapon nakit-an since 4 o'clock plus or past 4 o'clock yesterday?
Yes, DJ, ang kaning numero nga 38, DJ, mo ni siya ang unverified information kagahapon diin pag humana sila ng verification na may 139 ka mga empleyado ang maong facility. Ang mga 60 kapin nila accounted ra, nakitan ra. Pero kaning from 38 at wala na accounted. So 34 ang missing karon gipangita sa mga debris. Nya ang challenge karon sa mga rescuer DJ kay di man basta-basta na kuno nga habwaon lang ang mga debris nya makita dayon ng mga katong mga na-trap na personnel hinahinay sila kay tungod usab sa risgo nga methane gas kay kung mogamit sila og mga heavy equipment, mga grinder, posible daw kuno mas mukapasamot pa noon sa ilang kalisod ang rescue operation kay kaning methane gas o sila uban unya or hindi makasuffocate sa katong mga na-trap DJ. So far mo na ang numero na atong nakuha pa ron DJ.
No, ako lang actually is I was just concerned because this happened 4 p.m. plus yesterday, and it's already like 12:30 in the afternoon the following day, and we still have 34 missing, no? Although you've already reported also on what the challenges were. So have they already released, or at least to the families lang, no, the names of those who are still missing, at least to the families who are potentially affected by this? Okay. So I think murag nagay challenge sa signal karon, no, because Earl is on site sa Binaliw, but mo lang to, no, ako lang gipangutana, although gi-explain ni Earl nga naay mga challenges and limitations also given the circumstance around the situation. Pero kanang murag nabalaka lang gihapon ko nganong there were 38 and then eventually 34 that were reported missing since yesterday afternoon. Ya karon kanang hapit na, no, mag 24 hours, and we still have 34 who are unaccounted. So kana lang, no. And before nawala si Earl, the update that I actually wanted for him to share is where the names of the 34 already identified, no, and not necessarily for the public but at least the families of this concerned, were they already informed. So Earl, are you back?
Sa mga missing DJ, 34 pa ang ipangita karon sa mga authorities at rescuers. Regarding sa mga names, so far karon pagkita nakuha nga full list sa mga victims or sa mga missing individuals nga na-trap sa mga debris. Sa natatay mga na-interview sa mga kabanay, mga relatives nga itaw nasa gawa sa vicinity nagpa-update nga na sila yung mga balita. So sa among interview ni Mayor Archibald, iyang gihingusgan nga ang pag-update kanunay constant ka update sa mga kabanay, sa mga relatives, usa sila mga priority. So matod pa iyang gitahasan ang mga team leader sa matag rescue team na may upat ka rescue team nga ilang gibugna. Ang kaning mga rescue team nga team leaders magpahibaw ngadto sa mga sa PIO, sa Cebu City PIO, sa PIO sa Primeways o sa BFP, which is kani ang BFP mo nay muhatag og matud pa ni Archibald early update sa mga kabanay kay ila namang gipundok ni mga kabanay DJ sa facility para lang mausa ang standby para mangita kung ma-retrieve gani or naay makita na ma-rescue, makuha na yun sa kabanay, ma-inform na yung kabanay o mahatagan na yun o tukmang assistance medical ang mga na-trap o makuha sa Mount Debris, DJ.
Okay, kanang na-discuss naman ni mo earlier, Earl, ang challenges, no, nga og limitations, pero naba kay nadunggan diha nga any augmentation, okay, na magintay gap, but we still have 34 missing individuals. Unsay nakita nimo dinha nga kanang ilang mechanisms like reinforcements from other agencies or from other LGUs to accelerate the progress of how we are looking for the missing individuals?
In terms sa numbers sa mga rescuers, DJ, sa gihatag pa ni Mayor Archibald na kuno 400 mga nagadiyan na niyo mga relevant agencies sa BFP, sa Army, sa pulisan, sa uban gani mga LGU sa DJ sa Konsolasyon, sa Danao, ang mga nagpaabag usab og mga personnel nila. So matod pa niya nga enough na daw, more than enough na daw ni mga personnel na nitabang nga mo rescue ang kani mga na-trap. So moto ang mga challenges, limitation lang gid nila is kani yung presence of methane gas nga risgo alang na po sa ilang personnel o kani pong sa mga na-trap. So kay mas sila pwede basta mogamit og mga heavy equipment, mga grinder, cutter kay in kaso base mas musamot pa daw kuno ang ilang operation magalisod na nun sila. So mo na ilang mga limitation giyatagan nila mga at least tulo ka adlaw aron pag rescue niini mga paano niya ang kuryente sa dang problem ang kuryente diri DJ kay temporaryo sang giputol ang mga heavy equipment diri ka andar pinagilan sa mga generator ilang mga oxygen generator pod DJ.
Kuan lang, Earl, because you mentioned nga they're giving it 3 days. Is it this is not addressed to you, but this is addressed to what you are hearing on the field, no? Is it a reasonable expectation to still expect a human being alive after kung ang atong giset nga target diha is 3 days?
Yes, DJ, sa itong papungutan sab ni Mayor Chibal, naghinaot sila nga within 3 days makuha ni mga na-trap sa nga buhi ang kaning mga na-trap under sa debris, DJ.
Okay, sige Earl, thank you for sa imong update ug ayo-ayo din ha.
Mo na latest ato report diri sa atong pagbantay na sa NAHUGNO nga landfill sa may barangay Binaliw. Kini na lang si Earl Padronia reporting live for Sunstar Cebu.
So that was Earl Padronia reporting live on site sa Binaliw, no. And before lang we wrap up this particular part of this episode, kanang nalang ko'y comment about I'm sure you've already noticed na I know that there are limitations specific to the presence of methane gases, pero concerned lang sad kung this happened past 4 p.m. yesterday, but until as of let's say 12:30 in the afternoon the following day, which is today, missing gihapon ang 34, no? And then as what I've also raised earlier kang Earl, kanang they said that they are giving this 3 days to find these 34 missing individuals. And I'm also curious whether 3 days is a reasonable expectation for us to be able to still expect all, if possibly all of the 34 are still alive, no, by the time they will be recovered, no, by the time they will be rescued. And I think this is also a good reminder, no, for our leaders, no, our local government officials to also assess the dump site, because kanang ang reason manggod na ilang gi-release preliminarily is about kanang succeeding rainfalls, no. And with the way things are going, it looks like this the succeeding kanang sunod-sunod nga rainfalls are bound to recur. So the question here actually is, do we need to take a different action to evacuate the people, for example, from this site, so that in the event that there will be a recurrence of a landslide, we will not be in the same situation, that we will find 1 dead person and 34 still missing, no? So kana lang ato ang kanang what we want to relate to our responders, and would also like to take this chance also to thank the other agencies and the other LGUs, no, that were mentioned, like Consolacion and like the Now, who are also helping our rescuers, no. And the update that they are giving us, there's a total of about 400 of them, and this is already more than enough. So we are hopeful that the 34 individuals who are still missing will be rescued, alive. So that's for the first segment in today's Beyond the Headlines, and we will be right back for our second story for today. So while our first story was actually a sad one, but as the wise would often say, life gives us moments that are heavy in the heart, but it also allows us certain moments to pause so that we can breathe again. So in this second segment of this episode, this is also like a time for us to just wind down and catch up on another story and maybe learn something new before the weekend kicks in. So today we have a very special guest. You've seen and heard from him before as a technopreneur. But this time, he will talk about his love for coffee and how he is turning it into an experience that's changing how Cebuanos and Filipinos enjoy their daily cup. Please welcome back to the show Eddie Ybañez, the driving force behind Coffee First.
Hi, hello.
So, good afternoon and welcome back to the show. Yes. Brag, kwan ka ng speechless ka, no? But maybe you have some friends or some followers that you wish to greet now before
Hi,
we start.
yeah, of course. So good afternoon no sa tanang mga viewers ato karon. Of course, i-greet nako ang mga baristas ako sa Coffee First. I think they're watching now. So hi, good afternoon and hopefully nice inyong day.
Yeah, hopefully, no? Because kato, no, even if we are confronted with sad moments, but we're also given pauses, no, for us to breathe again. So, because this is your second time in the show, and our viewers were already indoctrinated, no, in your life being an entrepreneur, but this time we are allowing them to see the different side of you, which is a coffee expert as of this time. But before we start this interview, I'm just curious, what itch that tech did not scratch that coffee is now scratching?
Yeah. So basically, magod related mo ni ang
Okay, sige.
tech o coffee because basically tech it optimizes everything, it makes everything effective, 'di ba? And same with coffee. Like imagine if you have coffee, parang it gives you energy, it stimulates you. So it's basically like a part of technology good. And sa tech culture, majority of the devs, kay like grabe kay na sila ka-focus ilang pag-code, really loves coffee. So I think diha na siya naggikan ang akong passion sa coffee because I really love coffee so much and munang ending lagi nagka-GERD ko. Ang ending I can only have one coffee per day. So mo na siyang very kwangi ko sa
One
coffee.
cup
One
of coffee
cup
or
of
one
coffee.
pitcher of coffee per day? Just kidding. I know it's one cup. So yeah, as mentioned, this is your second time, so we decided to create a game, no, for you, no, in the course of our interview. So we have here two signs. So, okay, one is supposed to be
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. So this means that the statement that I will be reading is true,
Okay.
or you agree with it, and then there's thumbs down.
So ana siya.
Okay. Okay, murag gibaliktad na, no? Okay. And it means that the statement I am reading, it is a myth or you disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, sige. So kung agree, that's brew, no? Thumbs up. I think you just use
Usa
one na
lang,
lang, no?
usa na lang, yeah.
And then if you disagree, that's thumbs down, no?
Yeah.
So that's boo, no? So this is called
Okay.
brew and
Brew and boo.
Sige. So game.
Game. Ano lang, kana advisory lang, like, this is based on my opinion.
Yes. Okay.
All the
And
answers are based
yeah,
on
and then
my
you have to explain also to the viewers
Sige,
why
yes.
you agree with it or why you are disagreeing with it.
Okay.
Sige, first statement here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is educational for our viewing public. Dark roast has more caffeine than light roast.
Okay. So first is boo.
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 It's false.
Yeah. So basically like mura na siya true but ang reason why when it comes to volume good when you scoop it dark roast mo good it tends to like expand. So meaning since it expands murag ang usa ka scoop
Looks daghan.
mura siya daghan. But if you weigh it it's the same. Kay ang light roast mura man siya ganang mo dense nya katong mo expand tong usa, but if mingon kag 10 grams of light roast and dark roast, it's the same caffeine, but magdepende siya unsa siya nga variant sa coffee, robusta ba siya or arabica, diha siya magdepende, dili siya sa kanang roast. Yeah.
And we'll get into that later. So kaniday siya atong mga viewers, this is the same no, di ay sa kanang unsay bugat, isa ka
Yes.
kilong gapas or isa ka kilong kahoy, no?
Yes, kana.
So it's just the same, no. The other one is just expanded, so it looks daghan.
Yeah.
Sige, kani. Baristas, di mo na bang gi-greet sila, secretly judge how a customer orders coffee. No, nagkadibao ang
yeah.
pronunciation.
Maybe
Nalati.
like pwede ko yes, but dili siya judge in a bad way, because like ang barista magod, like ang ilahang passion sa life is to give parang joy sa mga tao, no, sa ilang gipang serve.
So di sila
maybe-
magsinikahan na no nga.
Yeah.
Lati daw, lati. Walay inana.
Naasiguro yung mga nga moments. But majority of the time, concerned sila sa imuha basically. Like, on sa imong day. But of course, like, you need coffee to like empower you, di ba?
Yeah.
So, marag inana mo na ang pagka-training nila. But of course, sa actual,
Sige. Oh yeah, actual. No? They become even creative and fun.
yes, yeah.
Let's put it that way. Sige. Now, I think this is also interesting for me, no? Kay I tend to ni assume lang ko nga tinuod ni, but I'm not necessarily kanang informed kung correct ba nga ako ang assumption. Decaf coffee still contains some caffeine.
Yes. Naa siya. Gamay lang siya actually.
Okay.
Same with like mayong kag tea na ay gamay nga caffeine sa tea. So ang decaf dili gyud na siya mahurot diretso, but lower lang na kayo ang ihang
To
caffeine nga level.
as much as it
Yes.
can be lowered.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, sige. So that's food for thought also, especially katong mga mahilig mo order og decaf,
Decaf.
no? Sige, and then this one, kani. Okay, this is your tech side. I cannot resist buying gadgets even if I don't need them.
So duha ni siya, but now kay buo na siya.
Buo na,
grabe
okay.
lang kay ko kakuan sa costing. But yeah, basically like mura na siya, mo na ako ang every time mo adto kog malls, adto kog gid sa mga tech shops, and like, mag window shop lang ba. So now na-control na ako, nakutob ako sa window shopping.
Sige, when you had this practice before, unsa may mga nangapalit nimo that you did not necessarily need? Past tense man, past tense.
I think I bought like a portable projector kanay murang gunitan, nga imo i-connect sa imong phone. I bought katong di pa uso ang mga portable cameras, like a stick na camera. Na you just do that and then yeah.
Napo kay daghang ring light.
Ring light, yes. Like napi ring light for phones, ring light for like
Okay.
yeah.
Sige, kani another. This is coffee na sad. Freshly ground coffee actually tastes better than pre-ground.
Yes. So approve. But of course, kay ang freshness maguna niya ang issue niya, no. But of course, kung bisan pre-ground pa na siya, as long as kanang naka-airtight na siya, kanang naka-vacuum, and then dili kay na siya na nakadugay, okay ra gyapon siya, but nothing beats good the freshly ground na coffee.
You mentioned about airtight or naka-vacuum, but I will not mention any brands. But when we go to kanang outlets,
Yes.
they're not necessarily airtight. No, nakapack lang. So unsa man eh?
Depende na siya, cause basically dili siya airtight, marag pwede pa man na siya for some weeks.
Some
Maybe,
weeks.
Depende ko unsa siya, like robusta ba siya, nya unsa siya pag blend. But majority of the time 2 months okay pa na siya. But advisable lang gina siya nga airtight na siya nimo kay para dili mo escape ang kunya. Dili sa direct sunlight, dili sa siya kuan sa init.
We also have a question from Mark, no, because he just came from Thailand, no. Although fan siya of Malaysian coffee.
Oh.
So, kanisha, is it right to store coffee in the refrigerator?
Unsa man na kanang nahuman na?
Sige, pwede
Kanang drink na siya or like
bitaw,
beans sa
no?
saman?
Unsa man, Mark? Kuha na lang, kanang pre-ground, kanang pinalit
Pre-ground.
nila. Kay murag people have the impression mga basin mapanos.
So basically, what you wanna avoid, so kanina lang ako answer, what you wanna avoid is moisture. moisture, and then muna kana dapat airtight siya. So kung it gives like it moisturize the
Which is the
beans,
refrigerator can,
So
no?
dili gid siya advisable.
So it is
Yes.
better to store it. See, guilty na ko. You can see from my surprise. So it's better to store it outside na
Yes,
lang.
yeah.
No?
That's
Unsay
good.
shelf life? Kay murag I think that's also part of the
Yes.
concern.
Yeah. So ang anin lang, ang story ana is after roasting, imo na siya depende sa blend, depende sa variant, depende sa pagka-roast. Average imo na siyang i-store for like 10 days before imo gamiton after roasting. And then after na-roast na siya, so that's ready to use na muna na siya yung pinaka-best na kanang state to consume it. Average niyang kuan is around 2 months. Yeah. But of course, pwede gyapon na siya after 2 months, but murag mo na iyang best na case na imo na siya i-consume ba. Kunya maybe kung lapas na siya 2 months, ay na lang sad siguro paabot tag 4 months, 6 months siguro.
Okay. Okay, murag ko na siya makahilo na. Just kidding, no? Okay, the other one is kani. Kani, no? This is also interesting for a non-expert but drinker like me. Drip coffee can have more caffeine than a single espresso shot.
Yes. Yeah.
I hope the viewers capture that. No? Okay,
Yeah.
I have friends, and that also includes me in the past. Na pag I want more kick, I tend to gravitate towards espresso. No.
Yeah.
But yes, comment on
So
this.
basically mas daghan ang drip kasi ang kaning espresso man god naguna man gyud na ang drip no sa history sa coffee. Nya na buhat ra man ang espresso kay we need it to be fast kay ang drip maghuwat pa man ka nga motulo siya. Kay ganahan tag fast so ang pressure niya murag paspas ra kayo ba. Unya gamay ra sad kay nagkuan. So in terms of kung I'm saying na if you are making like an espresso 18 grams sa beans sa espresso and 18 grams sa drip mas daghan og caffeine ang drip kay mas dugay man siya kuan ginahinay man siya
So,
wala siya gi-pressurize ba.
Hinay ang trouble sa water.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. No? So, kani siya because this is a common kanang misconception. I think kani nakoy offshoot ani. So if a person also wants a quicker kick, no? Americano or brewed?
Ang brewed magod is mostly drip. Americano is espresso base.
Yes.
So if you want more kick, mas better ang brewed. Pero pwede Americano, order lang ka extra shot. So punan lang din mong shot.
Okay. Sige, I hope that also clarifies, no? Kani, this one is personal. Dili na ni siya coffee, no? I prefer small, consistent improvements rather than waiting for perfect conditions.
Yeah. So personally,
Tubag na din ka diretso.
kani siya. Approve mo siya.
Sige, okay.
Personally, that's what I wanna do. But ang human nature, murag katong usaba.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Basta ganahan ka mo. No, the context also of the question kay usay diha man gud kasagaran
Yes.
ang balance that entrepreneurs and even employees do, no? Okay, some people they wait for perfect conditions pero 10 years lang nila bay. I'm just exaggerating.
Yeah.
No, but some people also they go for speed to market pero the product is also not as good.
Yes.
So say ma-advise nimo ana.
Same sa tech basically na like murag naabot ay statement na there's no version 2 in tech. Nam guna ingon nga mag-update mig version 2 huwata lang yan na ba. Huwat kag one time big time. But what is there actually are small parang improvements based sa kanang feedback sa mga clients, sa mga users. Hinahinayan na siya nimo kay murag lisod man kay maghuwat kag one time big time hindi siya maabot.
Correct.
And then,
Ako ni-agree ko. And I'm not the one being interviewed. Sige. No, the other one, kani, coffee na punta. Reheating yesterday's coffee in the microwave is totally fine.
if wala kay laing choice. But
Ah.
if you can brew a fresh like nothing beats good a freshly grounded, a freshly brewed coffee.
Okay, kanipod, but kagay na, I ask about the shelf life, but this one is fresh flavor, no? Freshly roasted beans should be used within 2 weeks for best flavor.
Yes. Gamit na ko ani. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Depends gihapon sa blend but average is 2 weeks. Example if you're doing light roast, nara na siya sa mas dugay na siya actually. Like you can mas ma-extend siya. if you're doing dark roast as early as 4 days, you can consume it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, balik ta sa personal. And you should answer this and be more specific. I've cried at a movie in the past year.
In the past year. I
Sige,
have-
I've cried at a movie na lang. Inalang ko mo past year. Okay.
Pagka, yeah, I think ang ako yung ang akong mahinumduman is, I think I watched this movie kanang titled Bambi.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Kami siya, saan niya?
bata pa kiko.
Dangkini, no?
Yeah.
Dang...
Murag
Kisa ni si
deer
Bambi?
Deer ban siguro.
Ah,
siya.
dear. Naisungay. Naisungay ang deer. No, sorry. Okay, continue. Okay,
So,
sige.
I think muna akong pinaka-first akong mahinumduman gyud na murag grabe jud kog hilak kani nga sa lidaha gyud.
No, but see, tanawa, kanang cartoon movies also can
Yes.
help educate us. Kaya ako, when I was watching when I was watching Lion King, natingala kung anong tiger ang wife, no? And then that's when I realized nga, ang lioness niya ay
Inalagnaw.
walay buhok, no? So it was like, anong tiger? But anyway, sige. So educational gihapon ang cartoon movies and it makes people cry.
Yeah.
Sige. Now, kani, local Philippine coffee, that's the patriotic side, can compete with imported beans.
It can, yeah.
And murag, is that already the case now?
Yes, actually, dili lang siya ingon nga makakompete gani, like it's one of those like mga premium na mga specialty cafes that serves like you saw it like Sagada, Mount Apo, like kana nga mga single origin na mga beans, no? So kasagaran actually sa mga premium na mga cafes, murag mas mahal pa actually in some cases mas mahal pa ang mga local beans kasi of course it's based on volume also, lisod man ang volume ana, so pangitaon kay siya ba. So makakompete gid siya.
So, kwa lang, is that because kanang of the issue on supply or that's really quality? Agoy.
Same siguro.
Same.
Quality and quality
supply.
and supply.
Okay. You've mentioned Sagada. Unsa pay laing sources pa
Yeah. So if
of
you're
kanang
doing
good Philippine coffee beans?
Arabica, kasagaran na siya sa Sagada sa Mount Apo. Robusta, I think more on sa Mindanao na side, maybe Bukidnon, Batangas is Liberica, Capibaraco, no. Siguro sa Laguna. Yeah. So kasagaran dere sa Philippines, majority sa supply here maybe around maybe 50%, 60% Robusta, 25% Arabica. So Arabica mo good sa mga highlands na siya mo na Sagada, diba, taas, Mount Apo, taas. So of course the more taas ang altitude, the better ang kanang taste profile. Yeah.
So mao day no nga more kanang associated siya normally with mountains.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Kani siya is bitter coffee always means bad coffee.
Not necessarily. Depende na siya sa imong, yeah.
Kaya na. Sige.
Totally
Okay. Sige.
Totally
Oh, bitter.
So
Okay.
it depends on the, like one man, same with wine ba, the best coffee that you can have is the coffee that you like. No. And naman goy mga uban na they like it fruity, they like it sweet. Majority of the specialty coffees are actually like that. Most na siya ang taste profile sa Arabica. Ang kaning sa Robusta, sa dark roast na side, mo na siyang grabe ka bitter. But some of or a few of the people likes that taste profile good. Same with me, no? Because like murag the reason also nga nung ganahan kay ko na kay less acidic man na kasagaran ng kanang mga dark roast, and so more bitterness, more caffeine, less acidity. Of course, kung sweet siya, so diha naman na magawas ang iyang acidity. And some people are like looking for that acidity sa ilaha. But some people pod murag mas prefer nila katong bitterness, less acidic na blend.
But no, kadang I hope na capture to sa viewers. There's just something that you said, no. The best coffee is the coffee that you
Like.
yeah, no, because and it applied na struck lang ko because it also applies in all things in life, no?
Yes.
Okay, especially that it's a global world, so that means we have diverse thoughts, no?
Yeah.
And we have diverse tastes. And so if I don't like it, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad.
Yes. Yeah.
And if I like it, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody should like it.
Yes.
Very good point. Pwede na mo end. Okay. Sige. Personal. I had a mentor who changed the course of my life.
Maglibog na ko. So,
Okay, sige.
So I think na-share na ko ni siya sa previous na to na interview.
Agoy, same person.
Yeah.
Okay, sige,
Yung
continue.
akong first boss, so shoutout sa akong first na boss.
Mm.
Na when I, after graduation, murag dito ko ni-apply sa iyaha, I was supposed to like be employed sa kaning corporate dako na company, and then I decided to like be employed in a startup. Startup siya because like when I joined the company, 10 rami apil ang CEO ug ang janitor, so gamay ra kay mistanan. And the good thing with working in a very small team ang god, like daghan kikang hats gipang wear ba, so daghan kikag makatunan. And on top of that, ang among boss, grabe kay siya mo mentor na even in para pag unsaon pag-run sa business, like murag gi-share gyud niya ba, like dili siya kanang uban man gud nga boss kay dili kayo like focus lang sa trabaho, di ba? But siya kay grabe kay siya mo kuan na inani ang way nganong kani ang decisions gi-make. So daghan kay ko nakatunan ato actually, and after that job nagdugay ko ato nga job, pila ko ka years didto, then I started my own business na dayon after.
Maybe you'd like to give a shout out to the boss. So, who.
Shout out to the boss.
You don't like to name him?
Pwede raman, but
Okay.
I don't know kung
Pwede
kung
na.
okay sa iya.
Okay. Privacy issue. Data privacy.
Yeah.
Sige. Okay. Sige, this one. Kay uso na biya pod ang cold brew karon,
Yes.
di ba? Cold brew coffee is naturally less acidic than hot brewed coffee.
Yes. We have a cold brew pod product sa coffee first. Ang reason ana, it's because wala siya na exposed to heat. And then kasagaran na siya sa 12 to 16 hours gibutang nimo siya sa ref. No, mura siya gi-brew nimo siya didto. So hinahinay ra gyud siya bas, wala na. Like mura ra gunag kung wa ka gi-pressure, di ba? Dili siya aslong. Kung wala ka gipiit. Yeah.
Ni-agree lagi ka, Ken. Ha? Murag, sa tanang questions, murag dinhi kanina. No? Kung wala ka gi-pressure, di ka mapiit. No?
Yeah.
Oh, sa to?
Kung wa ka ma-pressure, dili ka aslom.
Ah,
Dili ka
okay.
like way acid sa imong life.
Okay. Sige, kani, stronger tasting coffee means more caffeine.
Define stronger though.
Sige.
Stronger meaning kalang kay ang effect sa caffeine mo god is mura kag mana, di ba? Which is mo na siya sign gina siya nga more caffeine kay mura ni diretso gud siya nimo kuan.
Okay.
Mo na yang main kuan.
Purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Kenny, all acidity in coffee is bad for your stomach.
Not basically because like depende na siya nimo. For me it's bad, but for you might not be the case.
Same answer as earlier, no?
Yeah, kay ako like namo ko'y GERD, so bawal gid siya kay acidic na ba siya daan. Yeah.
Kani, personal, I prioritize discipline over talent. Discipline over talent.
Yes. Learning na ko na siya sa akong experience sa una, no, na before man god like I look for talent regardless of unsa iyahang character, wala siya unsa siya ka kuan basta after lang ka sa result ba. But what's actually important is ang discipline because that makes you trainable man god, and that makes you kanang dali kay ka i-coach, i-mentor. So basically bisan pag gasugod ka nga less gamay kay imong talent, there's still that potential if you have discipline.
And I like that successful entrepreneurs ba or kanang leaders like you is also highlighting that. Kaya usahay man god, when we are in school, the main focus is on the academe, no?
Yes,
Which is
yeah.
more of highlighting or amplifying the talent. But it's also important na when we go to school, character is also being strengthened. No?
Yes.
Because according to this very successful technopreneur, kung papilion na between discipline over talent, mas pilion niya ang discipline. Sige, kani, para ni sa kanang mga namili, no? Og beans. atong kon. Shiny, oily beans are signs of better quality coffee.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But what it means is ang kaning napa siya oil, so it's freshly roasted. So dili pa kay siya stale. But depende man na siya sa beans if it's good quality or not. But it shows na since there's still oil, so fresh lang na siya gi-roast. Dili pa kina siya nakadaan.
Mo apply pod na sa nawong kung oily fresh.
Kung oily, moisturized.
You really have an answer gyapon, no? So, no, ni hope lang ko nga ang oily face can still be considered as fresh, no? Sige, the other one is buying whole beans is better than buying ground coffee.
It's better if you have a grinder. Because of course, if wala kay grinder,
Not everyone is like you.
yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Sige,
So,
continue. Okay.
If wala kay grinder, then like mo lang to, store it airtight lang, not direct sunlight. So naay mga baligya na sa Shopee, Lazada, airtight, vacuum sealed na murag naka-brown ang casket nga transparent. That's for the light na mupas nga ma-diffuse siya ba. So store lang siya properly.
And speaking of storage, the roast date matters more than the expiration date.
Yes, because expiration
Okay.
yes,
Yes.
hindi ito makalimutan.
Okay.
Effort ba kasi lagbuhat ano no?
No. Okay, sige.
So the roast date man god like that's the basis good sa tanan no kung kano sa siya gi-roast and depende na sa blends and you can predict unsa ang kanang iyang best nga shelf life. While ang expiration date it's basically like more on commercial ba na commercial expiration date is kani pwede pa. Diba? So
So roast date
Roast
is
date,
more
yeah.
important. Kadi personal na sad, I learn more. No, so you still learn, but more from mistakes than wins.
yes.
Sige.
That's real good kay murag tawag gyud ako na is mga tuition fees sa imong life ba no cause mistakes mo god murag it affects you either grabe ka negative or depende sa imong approach but since dako kay siya impact sa imong kanang life then murag kung imo of course you need to own up for that mistake no as long as you own it up then makabalo na ka unsaon siya para di na siya mausab kay murag sakit man gud siya so there's pain ba and you don't want that to happen. I think kung win nasa gyud po learning but like happy ka na diba happy mo ka so maybe not in a perfect state to learn.
By the way, let us know ha kung kanang okay pa ang time. Okay. No, because the other thing I just wanted to add on that, kaya I've read from ang anong sige man katawa din no. No, so, no. I've read from You want me to ask that question?
What's daw?
No, later na. Sige, but mo follow na siya. Sige. No, because kanang si balik ta sa katong learning from mistakes more than wins, no?
Yeah.
Because I've also read somewhere and that was an aha moment, no, when I read that book, because people tend, including myself back then, would tend to avoid pain. Kay pain, sakit man ang pain. Pero what the author actually said, it's Andrew Matthews, no? He actually said na, remember gina akong author, that's how profound the impact is. Imagine a world where there's absolutely no pain, which is momento na ang desired, di ba? But we will not know kung naputol na ditong kamot, nabili na to siya somewhere, no? Or na ibot ang atong dunggan, we will not be aware. Or nakalingkod dag stove, because there's no pain, nalata na di ay ang atong butt, no? So pain actually also serves a purpose because it's telling us that something is wrong and that something needs to be corrected. Okay, otherwise, in the absence of such, then mo nangabilin na lang atong kamot din. Wala na lagi ko'y kamot, no? Uy, wala po ko'y tiil. Where did I leave, no? The tiil, no? So that's a purpose also of pain.
That's actually a very good parang explanation bakit ba't grabe man kay kung naay mistake naay pain.
Correct.
But yeah, murag nice kay siya pagka-explain.
No, so when I read about that, it's not that I welcome pain, but at least when I experience one, mas conscious na ko to say nga, what is the warning, no, with this, no? What is this teaching me? Sige. Okay, kani. Nasa like question katong Arabica or Robusta? Sige na lang kay para magamit ni. Arabica is better than Robusta.
So inyo gyud ikumpara no.
Okay.
Same ra gyud ni siya sa middle na lang.
Ah.
Okay, it's the same as what I just said. the
It's
coffee that
what you like.
you like.
Pero ano na lang,
that's the
I'll
best na
challenge
coffee.
it. On average, kinsa man gyud ang mas daghan og preference? Kana na lang, on average. A lot
If-
more
if-
people would prefer Arabica or
Pildi ng Arabica ana because like if you just need power, robusta naman na. Pero
preference?
if you're asking what's more expensive,
Alright.
Arabica.
Okay.
Because like ang Arabica magod mo na siya like dili man sa dingon sa supply no but lisod kay siya i-grow kay high altitude lagi. Kanya select ra kay na mga lugar pwede nimo itanom. And naamay yung mga market good na like it sweet na kasagaran sa mo drink og Arabica is dili na nila sagulan. So kasagaran is i-brewed na nila not espresso kay espresso kuno gi-bastardize nimo ang beans kay gi-pressure man nimo. Ilan na siyang i-brewed and then imnonan sila on its own. Like dili nimo sagulag sweetener. Munang sweet man siya gamay. So munang tolerable siya. So munang mas expensive gamay.
Now mo go back ko sa katong judgment. O di lang ni siya magamit. Unsay thoughts nimo kana bitawng na mag black coffee and then mga yung sugar o cream.
Cream.
So unsa may mga thought balloon nimo when you see these people?
Kaya nandom na lang ko da.
Ah.
Like ano ko, no?
Especially kung Arabica ang beans.
No,
So, ano yun? I'm
like,
putting-
I don't know
okay.
kung related siya but there's
Ah.
this rich kay ni siya ha, like conglomerate ni siya nga family. Anya timing magod nga his HMO is our client. Kay ang HMO. Anya sige mig kuyog na kay ganahan kay siya tech. Anya ato mig Starbucks dato kay ni siya
Wow, may
conglomerate.
brand. Okay,
It's one of
continue.
those ilang mga conglomerate sa Philippines. When we went to Starbucks, I ordered a latte. Kabo kasi yung gi-order. Ni-order siya ka ng espresso. Nanangayo siya milk. Iyarang gibuhat. Iyarang gibuhat yun. Butang siya sweetener. Depende na siya sa imong. So the answer is, depende na gina siya sa imong trip. Like, dili na
Pero
siya
what
dapat
goes inside your head when a person does that?
pag sa katong iyahang side, mas kabi man to iyaha, di ba? Kay,
Ah.
he ordered an espresso, barato ra kaya ng espresso. Ask for milk, because that's free. Kanya, ngayog sugar. So, like, grabe siya ka resourceful. Grabe ka siya ka, di man sad kuripot, but grabe ka siya ka kuan with money ba?
Practical.
Practical, yeah.
Sige, kani, ano ko kani, this is a good info no, for our viewers. Clean water matters as much as good coffee beans.
Magamit na gid ni. Yes. So basically, ang ilang advice na not necessary, like, ato i-define ang clean unsa may best sa coffee. Sa coffee, it needs magod some sort of minerals, diba? So munang ang iyahang pinaka nice daw for coffee is kanang filtered water. Kay if you use distilled water, wala na siya minerals. Naiuban gibuhat nila, gi-distill nila nya, ada nila minerals manumano. But if kanang ganahan kag diretsyo na, ang pinaka mo perfect na fit gyud is the filtered water. Kanang diretsyo sa tap, ang chlorine manggod, I think nasa na siya chlorine fluoride ba na? Ang gisagol nila to clean it. It makes the coffee acidic and murag na siya effect ba?
So,
Yeah.
preferred ang filtered
Filtered water.
water. Kani, coffee dehydrates you.
Kung normal lang, if you're drinking naagi po sa side.
Lagyan po sa side.
Naagi po sa
Okay.
side. Kay if you're drinking it mga 1 to 2 cups lang, it's okay. Because basically there's water in coffee. So it's normal ra gid siya, it adds hydration, it adds hydration gihapon. But if you drink so much na like maybe 4 cups, 5 cups, diha na siya mo effect ang iyahang kadtong
Makadehydrate.
yeah, maka-dehydrate kay you need to pee na. But you need to drink water lang sige. Ana.
Kani from Mark na sad ni, no? Kuan.
Daghang kay nakarelate ato lang.
Lagi, kani. Instant coffee can never taste good.
Don't be sad. Everyone started with instant coffee and siguro like
Okay.
I think ako I started with like 3-in-1.
Okay, sige.
So I think na-discuss at nagstorya ta ni actually instant coffee is real coffee. So how they made it very strong brewed coffee, strong kay na siya. Unya either ilahang katong i-spray unya ang ma-evaporate ang water, tanggalan siya water ba. Unya mahimo siyang powder or katong i-ice mo na mailan namoy kanang instant coffee na granule siya, dili siya kanang grabe ka fine. So mas premium na siya actually kay naa na siya aroma. Ang katong pino kayo, katong pino kayo,
May
ang
mga
bitterness
reactions,
caffeine
no?
lang to.
Oh.
Aroma is mawa na, but katong na granules natoy gamay nga aroma. So it depends kung katong freeze-dried nga type of instant coffee, nga imo lang siyang timplahon og tarong. Depends sa imong taste good. You can make it taste good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige, down to the last two na lang ko. Coffee shops are as much about community as they are about coffee.
Yes. Yes, and then based sa coffee history, it actually started as a communal na thing kay tungod lagi kay naay time na magutoy time sa una di pa man espresso. So maghuwat man kapag serve, it's a ritual. So manang it sparks conversation. And then now, even though na natay espresso was marag created to answer the industrialization katong sa factory para paspas. But mura magud siya dabalhin na sa coffee shop na sad karon ang espresso. So like example, mag-meet mo sa imong mga friends over coffee, mag-discuss mo dito kay it stimulates human. So it's a murag by default siguro murag community good siya because it does something to you ba na like maybe if you're talking kakuan kag mga ideas. Yeah.
And I think for the viewers who do not know just yet, kay murag usahay mo gud kung gusto maglami ang storya, what they bring is alcohol, no?
Yeah.
But ang origin sa coffee, as you said, is to bring people together and to spark
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah.
Sige, last question. Okay. I believe most valuable things in life can't be bought. I believe the most valuable things in life can't be bought.
Yes. Yeah. So deep kayo na siya. No? Deep kayo na siya but
But it's nice because it comes from a wealthy person.
Okay,
Sige, okay.
Grabe sad.
Sige, okay.
So murag same related din siya sa question na money can't buy happiness ba? Diba? Like if you're saying happiness mo God, like maybe if you buy something and murag mo smile ka, mag-laugh ka, but after like you feel empty man. So real happiness is kana na kay satisfaction, na kay fulfillment sa imong gipang buhat. Like example, if you have kanang mga ganahan nga mga advocacy and na kay matabang ana, na kay ma-push ana, then it gives you that satisfaction that provides happiness. Now that basically that's something that you cannot buy, the fulfillment ba. Yeah.
Okay. So, sige. And before we let you go, because you mentioned about advocacy, you've mentioned also about a good mentor that helped you reach where you are today. Sige. This is for our viewers now, and so you can address them. Koana, if someone wants to follow your footsteps, no, what practical action that you would advise that person to do today?
Yeah. So I think I shared naman sa last interview na to how I started. So basically if you really want to help, basically that's becoming entrepreneur, providing jobs, so it makes our economy better. What's very important is you need sa mindset nimo ba, you need to think challenges as stepping stones. Dili siya kanang blockers. Like kung naa kay mga grabe kay nga mga challenges ka, lisod kay siya buhaton, bear in mind lang na if sayon ni imong gibuhat, then everybody's doing it. And the more difficult the things that you need to do to overcome the challenges, then the more murag unique ang imong gipang buhat, and of course walay makakopya, and dako siya chance for success. So it's basically mindset in terms of facing challenges ba kay mo mo guni pinakauna, like you started from nothing, of course daghan kay mga challenges. So as long as you know where to go, that serves as your goal, then all you need to do is be creative lang to overcome the challenge.
No, but while you were just saying, no, and I think it's a good way to also end the show. That's another way of looking at differentiator, no, or differentiating ourselves or our product or service.
Yeah.
Kaya murag common question man na, how can I differentiate?
Yes.
In katutuyor, if I captured your answer correctly, if what I'm doing is easy, which is what everybody is doing,
Yes.
then chances are I'm not doing something that differentiates me, no?
Yes.
Or the product or the service that I'm creating. So thank you very much once again for joining us in Beyond the Headlines, and I think there will still be parts 3, 4, and 5 in the future. So from surprising coffee truths to funny and inspiring stories, I think we've learned a lot about what goes into a great cup of coffee and a great life. So once again, a big thank you to Eddie Ybañez for sharing his time, his stories, and his wisdom with us today. And thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope you leave this episode inspired, entertained, and maybe craving for a good cup of coffee. I'm DJ Moises, and this has been Beyond the Headlines. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. See you.